Agriculture in India witnessed tremendous changes over the years. Even though this year witnesses the 74th year of independence, the importance of agriculture sector has not reduced yet. Until now, it remains the backbone of Indian economy. So, as a support to the farmers, many nations in the world provide minimum support prices or MSP for agricultural products. In India also, there is a minimum support price scheme. In today's explainer, we are here to explore the concept of minimum support price or MSP in India. The term MSP came into discussion after the Union government passed three important bills related to agriculture sector in India during the COVID-19 situation at the end of 2020. These three bills led to huge agitations all over the nation under the leadership of various farmer organizations. These protesting farmer unions have two fundamental demands. One, repeal of Farm Laws 2020. Second, provide legal guarantee for MSP. The demand for a legal MSP is a long-standing one, and no steps have been taken so far by any government to address it. Now, let us look into what MSP does really mean. MSP is a fixed price paid by the Government of India to farmers whenever they produce a particular crop. It is fixed prior to the sowing season to encourage higher investment and production of agricultural commodities. It is to be noted that MSP cannot be altered at any given situation. Now let us look into what legal MSP means. The government can make MSP legally binding in two ways. One, by either forcing private players to procure crops at MSP, or the government can itself procure the entire produce from the farmers at MSP. Let us look into the brief history of minimum support price. The MSP based system has its origin in the rationing system that was introduced by the British during the Second World War. In the year 1942, a food department was introduced by the Britishers, which was later upgraded into the Ministry of Food after independence. The Ministry of Food was later expanded into Departments of Food and Agriculture. In the mid-60s, India faced acute food shortages and started shoring up its food reserves. In order to fight this situation, India also adopted the Green Revolution program. In the year 1964, Food Corporation of India was established to procure food grains at remunerative prices from the farmers. In 1965, the Agricultural Prices Commission, that is APC, was established to regulate the pricing of procured food grains. In 1985, the APC was renamed as Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices. The procured food grains were then routed to public distribution system and ensuring food security for every Indian citizen. Now, let us look into the importance of MSP. MSP is important because of globalization phenomenon started all over the world in 1970s. With the globalization resulting in freer trade in agricultural commodities, protecting the farmers is the need of the hour. MSP protects the farmers in two ways. First one, it protects farmers from price fluctuations and market imperfections. Second one, it guarantees a price for crops, and assured markets encourage higher investment and adaptation of modern farming practices. Now, In India, how many crops are procured under MSP? The government has fixed MSPs for 23 crops, including 7 cereals, 5 pulses, 7 oilseed, and 4 commercial crops. Government is not legally bound to pay MSP even if open market rates for the said produce are rolling below their announcement floor prices. Reports on PDS and MSP. In 2009, a Supreme Court appointed panel, the Justice D.P. Wadhwa Committee, mentioned in a report that the PDS system is inefficient and corrupt. There is an unholy nexus between the transporters, the fair price stockholders, and officials of the Department of Food and Civil Supply. As per 2012-13 report by National Sample Survey Office, less than 10% of Indian farmers sell their produce at minimum support price set by the SIM. As reported by India Today, the current estimates suggest that only 6% of Indian farmers have access to MSP-based procurement system. In 2014, Narendra Modi government constituted a committee to study the food procurement system under the chairmanship of former Union Minister Shant Kumar. The committee recommended that the government must move in-kind delivery of food grains to a system of direct cash transfer to get target populations. In June 2020, Chief Economic Advisor Dr. Krishnamurthy Subramaniam suggested that the coverage of the PDS should be brought down to 20% from 70% and a system of direct cash transfer to the beneficiary should be introduced. When we summing up, we will look for the need for MSP. The prices of agricultural commodities are inherently unstable, and thus a very good harvest in any year results in a sharp fall in the price of that commodity during that year, which in turn will have an adverse impact on the future supply as farmers withdraw from sowing that crop in the next following years. This then causes paucity of supply next year and a major price hike for customers. To counter this, MSP for major agricultural products is fixed by Government of India each year. Thank you.